Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. This is Marky Park. Today is Wednesday, October the 30th, and you see behind me, I am standing in front of the Heroes and Legends. This is the United States Astronaut Hall of Fame right here at the Kennedy Space Center. And today we are going to explore the Kennedy Space Center for the first time since we moved to Florida about a year ago. Hopefully you're going to see some really interesting stuff today. We're really excited because we're also going to see a rocket launch at the end of the day. So come join us as we explore the Kennedy Space Center. We are in line right now for the Kennedy Space Center bus tour. There's one of the buses there. Some more buses down there.
NASA's new program is called Artemis. NASA's new program is called Artemis, and NASA's new rocket is called Space Launch System. It is located inside the Vehicle Assembly Building. All right, folks on Beverly side of the bus. 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 Take a picture of the Vehicle Assembly Building. Also, take a picture of the Artemis sign written on the building. Artemis sign written on the building. When I make my first left, the folks on the right side, you can get your chance to take photos of the Artemis on the building. There's a building that's jetting off to the right of the Vehicle Assembly Building. That is Launch Control. Launch Control is where they hit the button that says go for launch, okay? Now, as I make this left, look as far east as you can. As far east as you can, you should see a tall gray tower, all right? That's SpaceX new launch tower for their new rocket.
Now we're inside the Apollo and Saturn V building. This is the Saturn V rocket boosters right here. You see the people below, give you an idea how large these things are. Massive building. Actual, looks like a capsule or module over here. Really cool. Another view of the Saturn V rocket here from the side. So these were the rockets that took the Apollo astronauts up to the moon. You see their mission patches here hanging from the ceiling. So this is the, right here, this is the stage 1 part of the rocket. The first part that would detach. And it looks like stage 2 is this one here. Again, there's more patches here. Apollo 11. The first men on the moon. So there's the, looks like this is the second stage of the Saturn rocket. And again, there's the Apollo 11 patch. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. There's 12. So stage 2 rocket, and then looks like this last stage up here on the left. And right up here is Apollo 13 mission patch. There's the final stage of the rocket, stage 3.
Will begin in 3 minutes. If you would like to
They got a little lunch, little lunch from Moon Rock Cafe. And the rest of the patches up here. And there is a theater, I guess, over here on the left. Oh, there's the lunar module, or the LM. We'll go take a look. There you go. It's pretty amazing. Oh, look at this. This guy's down there digging up rock samples. Men on the moon. They've got the capsule actually right there. And of course, it's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Amazing. So over here at the end of the building, they have an Astro van. And you can actually look in the back here. There's no smoking. All the seats. They got a bench and like 4 chairs. Pretty neat. They have some of the lunar rovers here on display. Little cameras. It says Apollo 16. A mobile equipment transporter from Apollo 14.
Presentation in the Lunar Theater will begin
Tool cart.
in 3 minutes. If you would like to join us, please proceed to the nose end of the Saturn V rocket. Thank you.
This is Apollo 17. A little dish up here. And one of the Apollo spacesuits. It's a training suit. They have helmet. A suit. And some moon boots. Looks like doing some training here. So Alan Shepard's suit. Let's see the dust on his boots down there. His dirty suit. We just got off the bus tour and Comes out right in front of the Atlantis building. We keep going and keep going, and yeah, these are the booster rockets for the shuttle. Give you a little bit of scale here. I'll bring it back down so you can see the people underneath it. It's an amazing achievement of engineering. It's amazing. So we're now inside the Atlantis building. There's a really cool mural here of the space shuttle launching. Another mural here. And there's a clock on the wall here, so we gotta wait to get inside, I guess, to see the shuttle. So we got about 5.5 minutes. It's just saw a really cool presentation here of the space shuttle launches, the history of the shuttle program here, and then it opened up to this. This is Space Shuttle Atlantis. There is the arm. Cockpit right there. The cargo bay. Walk around here. The inside there. How massive the inside of this thing is. See the wings? And the tail. We got a little video up here on the wall. Looks like it's orbiting still. Imagine how many times this thing has been around our planet. It's amazing. Back. You see the booster rockets. Underneath here, see all the tiles, the heat shield. What an amazing feat of engineering. And see an actual space shuttle that went to space right here in Florida. Go do some more exploring here in this building, and we've got some more areas to take a look at here while we're at the Space Center complex. So right behind me is the shuttle, and there's this plaque here that tells a little bit of the history of the Atlantis. You see there's a bunch of patches here from each of the missions. And there's the International Space Station there, which I'm sure a lot of those missions were part of the creation of the space station. But yeah, here it says it's the 4th operational shuttle orbiter delivered to NASA in 1985, and the accomplishments. First flight looks like it was 51J, October of 1985. And its last flight was 1:35 in July of 2011. Spent a total of 306 days in space. Orbited the Earth 4,848 times, traveling nearly 126 million miles. Carried 207 crew into orbit. Deployed 2 interplanetary probes, Magellan to Venus and Galileo to Jupiter. Deployed 12 satellites, including Compton Gamma Ray Observatory. Completed the first Hubble Space Telescope servicing. Docked with the Russian Space Center Mir 7 times, International Space Station 12 times, carrying major elements towards construction. Atlantis was named after a Woods Hole Oceanography Institution research vessel. Wow, I did not know that. Really cool history here of the space shuttle Atlantis.
Gear down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Drag chute deployed. Forward gear touchdown.
Yeah.
You're right on the right, folks. Columbia. Approaching. 065.
Too much wind resistance because I didn't even make it to the end.
You didn't?
Alright, I think we're going to see how long the wait is for this shuttle launch experience here. So you're right in a simulator. Is this our crew in the shuttle? These are the ones that are going to fly us to space. They getting in the airstream. You're gonna be in row 4.
Yeah.
Well, we can't get in there until the astronauts are in the... Gotta get in the launch control there. I think that tower is still out there.
Personnel and countdown clock will resume in 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay, so we're in the rocket garden here. And we're at the gateway. It says featuring the spaceport KSC. Like this guy with the shark mouth. And this is one rocket over here that's laying on the ground. I think we're gonna go over this building here because I think there's a restaurant inside. So we're inside this gateway building, and right above us here in the ceiling, I believe this is a Falcon rocket from SpaceX. Kind of zoom in here a little bit. This is SpaceX. But yeah, it looks like it's definitely worn. It's got a lot of marks on the outside here. This is pretty cool. So we're in the Legends and Heroes building here at Kennedy Space Center, and this is the Mercury Control Center. John Glenn there on the screen.
Like not being told what was wrong with the machine that he was flying.
The reason we didn't was because there wasn't anything he could do about it.
I think the astronaut needs to know everything they know on the ground. If you lost communications, the astronaut should have all the information.
It's really cool.
If we make up our mind that we have decided this is a valid signal, it tells us that it has separated.
Right here they have a Gemini 9A capsule on display. So tiny. Room for 2 people. Bottom of the capsule. Amazing that people went into space in these things.
That direction there. And then within
There it goes.
after the launch, the big button for
Yeah, there it is.
There it goes. Right there.
There it is.
Lifting up from transporting Cape Canaveral, Starlink satellite. Going to the east. Remember, the sound will be here momentarily. Don't be alarmed.